You know, I sold a bunch of my plants the other day, a whole lot, for one money. The guy come over here, he took a lot, but he also left a lot. I wanted these gone. I wanted that one gone. I wanted that cactus gone. I wanted that cactus over there gone. And I got a bunch more over there I'll show you that was supposed to be gone, but he's left me with a lot too. I suppose I could set some out there out of the curb and maybe somebody would take them. But we'll see. Right now I'm doctoring a bunch. I've got a, this is a hibiscus, a Jane Cow hibiscus. I need to get it in a bigger pot, and I just transplanted this azalea that I got from a cutting. That's another little lacy gardenia. GoPro, stop recording. So, get some dirt in here. I gotta get that hibiscus in a bigger pot. Yeah, this one was ready to get in a bigger pot. Yeah, that'll. Yeah, he didn't get all that I wanted him to get. All right, there's that one. I'm wanting to get them. I still got a lot of stuff I gotta get rid of. Now, I'm not sure what this is. I'm not sure. And I'm gonna get it in a bigger pot. I'm gonna get it in a bigger pot. Jaden started back to school today. Now, Like I say, I don't know what this is. That was started in something. I don't know what it was started in. Break this root ball up a little bit. Not sure what it is. I should have marked it. I didn't do it. Of course, I'm famous for that, ain't I? Yes, I am. All right. You know what? I got 2 more over here I need to. I got this one here. This is some kind of a fancy azalea. And so is this one. I need them in a bigger pot. I took a bunch of, you know, yesterday we got a big run of produce. Got cucumbers, zucchini, and squash. And we had a mess of fried zucchini and squash day before yesterday, and I'm fixing to have another mess tonight. But right now, I'm gonna I may have to there goes a worm in that one. That's good. This is another fancy azalea. I'll have to look that name up. I'm gonna tag all this stuff. That's a beautiful azalea. I remember the picture of it. Can't remember the name. But you know, you got that regular azalea like that bush over there. They're beautiful, but they're pretty common. They're pretty common. Now, and I think this one's the same kind as that one. It's just not growing as well. Some of them plants around there, I may have to just dump them. I hate to do that. I've got to cut way back on what I'm doing, folks. That's all there is to it. You know, I've got this thing I like to do. When I get a bunch of produce that's going bad, I like to chop it up, and what do you call that thing? The food processor. And then I like to sprinkle it. I like to sprinkle it. I like to sprinkle it on the plants, and then sprinkle a little dirt, little compost or something on top of it, and that gives the worms something to eat on, munch on, which is good for it. Good for the soil and everything. All right. There's some of that. All right, I'm gonna wet these down a little bit now. You know, I get overwhelmed by this stuff, but I swear I love messing with it so much. But I can't make a YouTube channel video out of this because, to start with, there's so much of that on YouTube, and they're a lot smarter than I am. Yes, they are. And I can't remember a lot of stuff I used. Ever since I had COVID, a lot of my memory's been like it's been deleted. Like it's been deleted. Now, I got rid of 2 of them big planters that I had snake plants in. I let that go too, but I got a bunch of new ones started here, and they grow pretty fast. And them 2 white pots that was up there with the pothos on it, I'll let them go too. Now let me see if there's anything else here that I need to repot. You know what? I'm up here moving these plants around, and I want you to look right in here. I got 3 tomato plants in there. Don't have a clue what they are. I'm gonna have to pull them out and pot them. They look healthy. Son of a gun. You know what? I don't have a clue how them got in there. But I'm sure gonna pull them up. And get them in their own separate pots. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. And I got one starting there. Got another one starting there. Alright, let me get these in the dirt. Alright. There's that one. I may just do 2. I may just do 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the 2. Okay. You know, the man that lives behind me here, the disabled man, his name's James. I learned some stuff about him the other day. He doesn't have control of his own money. He gets a disability check. And he was in the hospital the other day for about a week. He said he almost died. From what I could hear, I couldn't understand everything he was saying. But his daddy controls his money. His daddy pays his rent and buys his groceries and cigarettes and gas for the truck. But here the story is now, his daddy took his truck, told him he wasn't in shape to be driving. I don't know, but James is lost without that truck. And if he's just disabled physically, I don't think he's disabled mentally. He might be, I don't know. Well, he does get out there and sweep the dirt a lot. I'm starting to like the guy, but I still think he knows who stole my wife's china and everything when we first moved in here. But he's been living here 10 years. But he ain't got his truck right now. And James told my daughter that the reason his daddy took the truck, he thinks, is because he didn't want to pay the insurance for this month. So he parked it. And the thing about letting your insurance lapse in this state, once the state gets wind of it, they suspend the license plate. So I don't know. Well, I got a lot done. I got 2 tomato plants there. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 plants repotted. And I'm gonna go for a ride around here. I guess the scooter will make it. I hadn't been anywhere. I'm scared to go anywhere with it. Boy, I wish that new scooter I got nominated for we get here. I don't know how they deliver it. I don't know if they ship it or what. I'm gonna get on this thing. I hope it's got a charge on it. I don't know. I don't. You know, I don't understand this monarchy crap. You know, kings and queens and everything. And the father of our country, George Washington, he had it right. Right after the Revolutionary War ended, they wanted to make him king and Martha queen. And I don't know the exact words he spoke about that, but the gist of it was, we just fought this Revolutionary War to get rid of this king and queen stuff. He pretty much said, no, been there, done that, we didn't like it, we've got rid of it, we don't want it. So that's pretty much what happened back then in 1780 something. But it's all over the news now. You know, Queen Elizabeth died. My condolences to him, but I just don't understand. I mean, she really, the monarchy in England really has no power other than they're just a figurehead, other than that the British. Get off of me. That's gotta be Reese. She's a pest. But you know, I remember in 1953, and I can't remember where I was at, but I remember her coronation in 1950. Her father died in 52. I remember that. And I remember her coronation in 1953. That was 70 years ago. So for most of my life, there's always been Queen Elizabeth. I don't get why. You know, what bothers me the most about that is that Elizabeth, the Queen, she'd already had a baby by the time she become Queen. I think Charles, I'm not going to call him a prince because he's not really a prince. He's not my prince. But, you know, just because he's born, he's now king. What bothers me is just you have to just be born to a certain person, and you don't have to earn it. It's you're already getting it. You know, you don't have to earn nothing. And that mess with Prince Andrew, you know, and him all tied up with that Jeffrey Epstein guy, and just different things, you know. And there's been a bloody history all through the British monarchy, you know. Look what Henry VIII did and all that stuff, you know. Just it's bloody. But on the other hand, the American history, we got a bloody history. You got it with slavery. You got what we did to the Indians. You got what we did to the Mexicans as far as when we had the war with the Mexicans, and look at all the land we took from them. And the only reason we took it, we were stronger than them. We took it. So there's all kind of bad stuff through the American history too. Look what let's see, was it Andrew Jackson? There's look what Roosevelt did when the World War II started. When Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, he made a proclamation and all this stuff, and they took American citizens that were Japanese descent. They were American citizens born here, and put them in these camps. And they don't like it was a form of a concentration camp. The government don't like to say that, but there's all kind of bad stuff with people in power. But there's a lot of talk going on with that right now, and I'm not following it much. You can't help but see it because that's all that's on the news, you know, and I watch the news. And I'm not sure when her funeral is. Her funeral's probably got to be in 2 or 3 more days or something like that. But it is what it is. You know, the other day, one of those food banks gave us probably about 2 bushels of cooked, the yellow squash, cucumbers, and zucchini. And I've been eating quite a bit of it, but I noticed I went there to get me a cucumber a while ago, and about 90% of that stuff that's left is starting to rot. And we give away a bunch of it to a neighbor. But what can you do? I don't know. And something else that they gave us the other day, and when I first saw it, this is the name of it, and it says mozzarella style slices. And I didn't catch it till just yesterday. My daughter said that's not really mozzarella. And then it says down here dairy free, lactose free. It's just, if they was really comfortable, I would leave them in. And I kind of think it affects my speech too when I got them in. I'm not sure. Y'all would probably notice it before I would. But I can't wait to get that new scooter. But I'm really curious about that, having the extra batteries. Because the weight, I weigh about 270, 260, 270s. I don't know if that would put, the scooter's only supposed to carry 300 pounds. Anyhow, I've been working on my on the deck out there, getting some things squared away, and that guy that bought my plants, he didn't take them all. He left about 20 plants out there that I didn't want. So I'm gonna go out there tomorrow and I'm just gonna dump the plants and save the soil that's in them. I don't want them. It's getting too much of a hassle for me taking care. And by the way, the other day, a couple days ago, Jennifer was in the bed sleeping, Donovan was in the bed sleeping, Jaden was at school, and I was going through some of that produce, the squash and stuff, to get some out to give away. And I was twisting around reaching for something, and I started sliding out of the chair, and daggone if I didn't fall out right out of my chair and flat on my back. Yes, I did. What time is it? It is 10 o'clock, 10 something. And I hollered for Donovan. He didn't hear me. And I hollered 2 or 3 times for him, and he didn't hear me. And then I hollered for Jennifer 2 or 3 times, and she didn't hear me. And then I hollered for Donovan again. And then I hollered for Jennifer, and Jennifer finally heard me. And she and when I'm laying flat on my back, it's very hard to get me up. So I told Jennifer, I said, go in here in my bedroom and get that safety belt. It's the thing that goes around my chest and my back, and it buckles, and it's easier for people it's handling me or something and helping make when I'm taking walks and when I was in rehab and everything. They got that. It was tough, but they got me up. I wasn't hurt. I guess my pride was I guess my pride was a little hurt. But folks, I'm getting really aggravated with my YouTube channel. I don't know what it is I'm doing. I'm just not. By the way, I'm up to 1,317. I was at 1,318. I lost one, but somehow or another, in the last month, I've picked up about 20 subscribers. Oh, but I swear I need to be able to earn some money somehow or another. Thought I seen some ants. I guess I had a floater on my eye. I guess Donovan's fixing to go to work. Jennifer's still not been able to go back to work. It's because of the form that the doctor filled out. They filled it out wrong, and she can't go back till he changes it. He's got it where she's restricted about what she can do, and they won't have her in there to do that. And that's gonna hurt us big time. Donovan's working extra days to kind of help fill in with that. But at any rate, I'm working on the deck. I got this one pepper plant that's really putting out the peppers. Boy, I need to shave. I'm looking at the screen on my camera. Yeah, I need to shave. And I got 6 pepper plants coming on. That's the jalapeno, but it's the tamed, the mild jalapeno, because I really want to get a bunch of them going. And I've got 3 tomato plants, and I don't have a clue what the tomato plant, what kind they are. I don't know, but I'll take whatever I get, that's for sure. I guess let's see, this is Thursday. I'll do another live come Sunday. And I told you about my scooter. I'm getting a new scooter around the 1st of the month, something like that. But I'm gonna go on YouTube and see if there's anything on there about batteries for handicapped scooters and stuff, and how to change them around. I bet there is. You can just about find anything, any subject you want to on there. But anyhow, and I need to get back in the groove and start making more videos. Oh boy, I got pains in my feet right now for some reason. But anyhow, guys, ladies, Alan, Darlene, Willow, Christy and Marty from Crazy Family, Dwayne. There goes the ant right there crawling on my screen. I wonder where them ants is coming from. And you know, I'll forget somebody. Lucille, Patricia, Paul, Scrapping Pallet Man, Scrapping Crash. I need to make a list of all my names of people that watches me pretty regular when I decide to do a goodbye like this, that I don't leave nobody out. But I'm sure I am. Canadian Girl, and I'm gonna have to make a list. That's gonna be what I'm gonna do. Oh, anyway, folks, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And if you happen to buy a pack of that cheese stuff that looks like this, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and taste that, but but you know what? I don't like to eat with my teeth in anymore. I'm taking them out. Now, I'm gonna taste this cheese. No, it ain't mozzarella. Oh boy. I wonder if Bailey would eat that. Phew. It's crumbly. Wow. Anyway, my teeth's gone now. Anyway, folks, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'll see you in the next one. And there's something I know, something I was wanting to tell you, but oh boy, that is terrible. It's not cheese. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. GoPro, stop recording.